For more than 60 years, the Savannah River site produced plutonium to expand the U.S. military's nuclear arsenal. That sensitive process required reliable power, most of which came from coal-fired plants located on site. Over the decades, these powerhouses produced millions of cubic yards of ash. This waste, which was not radioactive, was stored in basins near the Savannah River, a source of drinking water for communities downstream. When ash spills in neighboring states sparked public outcry, the Department of Energy launched a project to begin closing the basins in 2014.
The regulators encouraged us to close these units because they were close to the Savannah River and did not want to have the same thing happen that happened in North Carolina and Tennessee, where they had a release into waterways.
With so much ash to remediate, the project team had to carve out a clear scope. The project had enforceable milestones, which could translate to fines or even criminal charges if deadlines weren't met. So Savannah River Nuclear Solutions had to set an achievable goal for the 2-year, $23.8 million project. That included a robust contingency plan for managing unknowns.
One of the biggest risks that we had going into this project was the possibility of additional ash. In reality, we did find 12 to 13 areas of additional ash that we had not anticipated. But because we had done a thorough risk analysis during the planning phase of the job, we had sufficient management reserve to address these changes.
The team also had to figure out what to do with 36 million gallons of water that it collected on site, as well as the rainwater that fell throughout the project. Water that mingled with ash had to be tested for contamination before it could be discharged, and the toxicity test set a high bar for purity. If the water didn't pass, that meant project delays. So the team found a workaround that satisfied regulators, using standing water to irrigate grass on site.
We have a very excellent relationship with the state and federal regulators. It's built upon our willingness to be upfront with them. We always put the information out there in front of them, good or bad. That way we can always come to an agreement and they trust us.
This type of creative thinking helped the project close ahead of schedule and under budget, while protecting public health and the local environment.
When we first started, the trees were coated in ash, the roads were coated in ash, and now it's just this beautiful green area, and the wildlife has taken to it, and it's something we can be proud of.